So let's all have a block today.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I have to get those. Oh,
I have to go upstairs, I think, for my block.
Or you can have a cushion or two.
Yeah, maybe a cushion.
Is it for putting weight on?
So one of the postures that I'm thinking of doing today is this one,
yeah, I have to get blocks, Jeff.
like this, and it's just easier with the block, or something that makes the floor higher.
I can use, will the chair be too high?
Oh, you could use the chair, Ellen. Yeah, that'd be fun.
I need a block. I need to.
Oh, I have a.
I think I left my basement block in Vermont.
I'll put this.
I'll go and get something.
Okay. Hi, Stacy.
Good morning, Liza.
Good morning, Allie. How are you?
See you. Very well, thanks.
Good to see
Hope
you.
you had a good Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I did.
Great.
Did you? Did you make any special food?
No, I was given a whole dinner at 11:30. It was perfect.
That is so sweet.
Yeah, my friend's mother didn't come and the family's vegetarian, but she's not, so they ordered this beautiful turkey dinner for her, and then I got it.
Oh, wow.
I didn't have to cook anything, and it had everything, so it was really nice.
I found a box.
Oh, he's looking to talk to you.
Right.
Hopefully it
Enjoy
won't.
the summer day.
Oh, nice.
Hi,
Yeah,
Gigi.
Ellen, that's perfect.
Yeah.
I found a box too.
I did too.
Okay, great. All right, so just have those handy, like nearby.
Okay.
We won't use them quite yet. All right, I'm going to mute us all. Okay, so yoga flow for radiant health. Today, I would like to do our normal, I don't know if you call it theme of, digestion and detoxification in the belly and the organs. And then I'd also like to do a little bit for immunity. So I have a couple postures for immunity, and this one where we're folding upside down with the block is helpful for that. So that's why we're adding that in today. So let's come into a comfortable seat. You can sit on a cushion or just on your sitting bones or even in a chair or a folded blanket. And just settling in. And for our Om today, let's have the hands in Lotus Mudra. So heels of the hands come together, pinkies and thumbs touch, and the fingers are open like a flower. You can close the eyes, gently bow the head. We just had a full moon lunar eclipse yesterday morning. We just had Thanksgiving. And we're in this season of winter, the very end of fall. And just deepening your breath here. And the breath alone can be cleansing for the mind and for the physical body. And setting any intentions that you might have for your practice today. And we'll send these intentions out with the sound of Om. So let's inhale together. Exhale all the way out. And inhale for Om. Sending these intentions up with the hands reaching up. And let them release as the arms release out and down. And let's come to standing. Bringing your big toes to touch and spreading the rest of the toes wide. And grounding all four corners of the feet. You can bring your palms together and let the knuckles of the thumbs gently press into the heart center. And coming into your Ujjayi breath here. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And taking about 4 seconds to inhale, 4 seconds to exhale. And awakening the feet as you breathe, begin to shift your weight forward, back, and to each side. Just feeling those edges of your balance. And pick one spot to gaze. And then find center with the feet. Standing tall at center, lift the pelvic floor slightly. Mula Bandha. And interlace all the fingers, turning them inside out and reaching them up over the head. So you're gently pressing down through the feet as you reach up through the hands. Keep developing your breath. On an inhale, begin to lift your heels up off the floor, coming up onto your toes. And let's take 5 breaths here. Balancing on the balls of the feet. Good, legs are strong, feet are strong. Last inhale. On an exhale, lower the heels back down. Inhale, reach up so high a little back bend happens. Exhale, release the arms out and down. palms facing forward. And we'll inhale, come up onto the balls of the feet, and exhale, let the heels drop and allow a little jiggle to happen on that landing. Good. So this is for immunity as well. Just stimulating our immune system. If it's kind of asleep right now, just waking it up. This is also great for balance and keeping good flexibility and strength in the feet, also in the ankles. Good, 3 more. Beautiful. Inhale, pausing with the heels lifted, deep breath. Exhale, let them down. Let the knees bend. Bring your hands to the thighs. Knees come together and circle them around. Hi, Stacy. So glad you're here. Good, and circle the other way. Beautiful. Press into those feet, straighten the legs. Inhale, reach the arms out and up, spreading through the fingers. Palms touch. Exhale, hinging at the hips as you fold. And let's hang out in this forward fold, letting your head release. Good. You can nod the head yes a little bit. Shake it no. And on an inhale, reaching out and up. Palms touch, bringing them to the heart. Step the feet wider. Toes are still wide, spreading away from each other. And let's inhale, sitting down into Utkatasana, reach the arms up. Good. On an exhale, palms touch, bring it down, forward fold with the legs a little bit wider, letting the head hang. Good. As you hang here, send your breath into the places of your body that are feeling this. Maybe it's the backs of the legs. Maybe it's your back. On your next inhale, reach it out and up. Palms touch. Exhale down to the heart. Good. Now open the feet mat width apart. Inhale, sitting down into your wide Utkatasana. Good. And as you're here, let's reach the hands forward. And then draw your left hip and your left shoulder back a little bit. And then the other one. Good. Good. Just getting into those hips. Good. Find center. Inhale, reach it up. Palms touch. Exhale, folding down. You're going to get a little bit more into the hips here. Let the head release. Let gravity lengthen through the neck. That sounded weird. Let gravity help your neck lengthen. Is what I meant to say. Good. Inhale, reach it up. Palms touch, exhale down to the heart. Now let's take it really wide. So having your block or whichever prop you chose, and let's turn sideways on the mat so that both feet can still be on the mat even though they're wide. And your block or your prop will be in front of you, in front of your heart center. Now take your feet and jut your toes inward a little bit. So your feet should either be parallel to each other or the toes are coming inward slightly. Okay. Good. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Palms touch. Exhale, pass right down through the heart center and bring your hands to your hips, squeezing your elbows behind each other, behind you and towards each other. Good. Inhale, reach up through your heart, lengthening through the heart. Exhale, stick your tailbone out behind you as you begin to fold. Good. And then bring your hands down to your block. Good. Now notice here you can kind of wiggle your hips a little bit side to side. And the spine is long. Now some of you might prefer to have your hand right down on the ground, but most of us will feel more comfortable with some kind of prop under the hands. Good. Go ahead and bring your hips to center, pressing into both feet. Bring your right hand directly underneath your heart and lift the left arm up to the sky in a twist. Good. Your chin can tuck and you can gaze up at the hand or you can gaze down at the floor. Let your breath circulate through your body. You can take the hand that's in the air and start to bring it towards your right hip. So the back of your hand can come to your low back and then glide your hand down towards your right thigh, trying to bind. You can kind of see my fingers on my right thigh behind me. And then take this left shoulder and start to reach it a little bit more behind you. When you're ready, slowly unwind, hanging at center. You can let the arms release. You can even interlace the hands and reach them behind the back. Let the head go. And coming into the other side, bring your left hand right underneath your heart on your prop. And then your right arm reaches up towards the sky. Good. And if that arm is uncomfortable reaching up, you can always just bring it onto the right hip. There you go. Good, Carolyn. If you want to try the bind, you can see it a little bit more easily on this side. Bring the back of your hand to the back of your sacrum and then try to glide it down towards your left thigh. Your fingers might even be able to grab onto your left thigh a little bit. Good. Slowly unwind, resting at center. You can either let the hands relax at center, or you can take them behind the back again. Good. Use your next inhale to come to center and inch your heels in a little bit. So your toes are jutting out slightly. Your hands can be on your prop, but lift up enough that you're not leaning too much on this prop, that your belly is engaged. And start to bend into one knee a little bit and then the other. And you can also have the hands on the hips if that's easier. Keep this small at first. Inhaling to one side, exhaling to the other. Good, you can always skip this if it feels like too much, just take a break. Another option is to reach the arms out on either side of you like airplane wings. This is really strengthening. Let's just take 2 more. Good, pause at center. Inhale, slowly rise up. Exhale, let your arms release down. And begin to inch your feet towards each other. And you can move your prop off to the side. Good job, everyone. Inhale, reach it up. Palms touch, exhale, bring it down. Inhale, flat back, gazing forward. Exhale, walk your feet back into downward facing dog. Or if you're at the back of your mat, you can walk the hands forward. Tuck the chin. You can bend one knee and then the other, just walking this out a little bit. And let both of your heels start to sink towards the earth. Slowly begin to inhale into tabletop. And then exhale, let your knees come down and sink your bottom back towards your heels for child's pose. Let your forehead relax on the earth. See if you can make your breath a little bit deeper, a little bit slower. On your next inhale, begin to lift your gaze. And then exhale, start to glide forward. And gently lower your upper body down onto the earth. Squeezing your elbows in at either side, you can inhale into cobra. Exhale, let your chin come down. And let's inhale into a second cobra. Good, exhale, let it down. And one more, inhaling up. And exhale into child's pose or down dog. you're in child's pose, go ahead and lift into down dog just for one moment. And then walk the feet up to meet the hands. Inhale, gazing forward. Exhale, folding. And inhale, reaching all the way out and up. Palms touch. Exhale, bring them down to the heart. Let's do that sequence one more time, but this time we'll add Utkatasana. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, folding. Inhale, gazing forward. Exhale, down dog. And you can always come right into child's pose here if you prefer. This is also a great pose for detoxification. Let's take one more breath here. And then lower the knees, sink it back into child's pose. See if you can make your breath even deeper here. On an inhale, gazing forward. Good, a little bit of space for the organs. On the exhale, glide it forward. Good, let's inhale here. We're in plank, but the knees are on the floor. And then exhale, nice and slow, lower your upper body down to the earth. Good, use your inhale to come into cobra. Nice, use your exhale to lower down. We'll take 3. Moving at your own pace. When you're ready, on an exhale, sink it back into down dog or child's pose. If you're in child's pose, you can come into down dog just for the transition and make your way into forward fold. Inhale to gaze forward. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, shoot to standing. Palms release to the heart. Just pause here, remembering your intentions. And releasing the hands. Let's come down to seated. Bring your hands to the knees and keep your spine long here. So imagine that there's a beam of light coming down through your spine. And it continues down below your spine, and it also continues up above the crown. And this beam of light and your spine together are going to start to circle. And as they create this spiraling motion, the belly and the internal organs are getting a massage. You can even close the eyes with this and just let your breath coordinate in any way that feels natural. Smoothly reverse the direction of your spiral. And we're going to inhale and pause at the center. So when you're ready, go ahead and inhale deeply and bring your spine nice and tall at center. See if you can hold your breath just for a moment, internal kumbhak. And then as you exhale, imagine any toxicity just releasing down into the earth. And let's take 2 more cleansing breaths here. Inhale deeply, suspending the breath. And as you exhale, any toxicity releases. One more deep inhale. Pause. And exhale. Take your right hand out to the right side on the floor and press down through your left hip. Take your left hand up and over, leaning it to the right. And your right elbow might bend depending on how much you're able to open through this left side of the body. And then find a spot for your neck where it can relax and lengthen on the left side. Stay here, but take your left hand that's in the air and start to reach it away from the neck, spreading through the fingers. And on an inhale, rise to center. And let's bring it to the other side. Left hand reaches out on the floor. First, just ground through your right hip. And then reach this right arm up and over. Find that spot or position for your neck where it can release and open. And if you lost your breath, come back to it. Stay here, but release the hand that's in the air, down and away from the neck, spreading through the fingers. On an inhale, bring it to center. Good. Just take a circle or two in each direction for the neck. And you can let your legs come out long. And let's bend the left knee. This might be enough. You could stay right here, just holding on to the left shin and sitting tall. If you'd like to come into a twist, then bring your left foot across the right leg. Again, this might be enough. This actually feels really good to me, just sitting right here. If you'd like to deepen into a twist, then start to take your left hand behind you to the floor. And you're starting to twist to the left. Let your shoulders glide down. Now send your breath into your belly, into your pelvis, as you gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale to unwind. Exhale, release this left leg. And bend your right knee, sitting tall. Maybe cross the foot over the left leg. And taking your right hand behind you to the floor and starting to twist to the right. Send your breath down low into your belly as you gaze over the right shoulder. When you're ready, use your inhale to unwind. Exhale to release. Let's come into boat pose, and we'll add a few Kapalabhati breaths with this. So remember, your Kapalabhati breath is a short, powerful exhale and a passive inhale. And if this breath does not sound like a good idea to you today, please skip it and just stick with your long, deep Ujjayi breaths. You don't want to practice this breath if you have any heart conditions or belly conditions, or if you think you might be pregnant. So let's bring the hands underneath the knees and just sit up nice and tall. So stick with long, deep breathing, or you can join me for 10 rounds, just like this in this position of Kapalabhati. So inhaling and exhaling, short breaths through the nose. Good. Inhale deeply. Exhale. This time, lift the feet up. And if you'd like you can join me for another 10 breaths of Kapalabhati. Deep inhale. And exhale. Good. Last one. If you want to, you can try to straighten those legs a little bit more. 10 breaths. Deep inhale, sit a little taller. Exhale, let the feet down. Let the arms come out on either side of you. And slowly roll it down. Just let the arms rest by the sides for a moment. Knees can fall in towards each other or splay out to the side. Kapalabhati breath is skull polishing breath. And it's really wonderful for cleaning out the mind. So you might like to hang out here a little bit longer and just let the asana and breath that we've done continue to work on you. And if you'd like to come into one more belly strengthener, then you can follow me. Let's cross the right knee over the left and then lift the legs up. You can even try to tuck your right toes underneath your left calf. And then let's lift the arms up. Crossing the left elbow on top of the right and bringing your hands together so you're in an eagle pose. If it's comfortable, you can tuck the chin, lift the head. Let's inhale here. Exhale as you bring the knees and the elbows towards each other. Inhale as you lower back down. Taking a few of these eagle crunches. Good. Inhale onto the back and switch the crossing of everything. So now the left knee is on top and your right elbow is on top. Good. When you're ready, exhale as you draw in. Inhale as you release. And let it go. For the next minute, Please take any movement or posture that the body might be asking for before you come into Shavasana. I'll just play you a minute of music. You can kind of explore your body, doing anything you like. Making your way into Shavasana. Laying down on the back, maybe covering the body with a blanket. And as you begin to rest in this pose, let your breath release and become effortless. And just allow all the yoga that you've done to circulate and work on you as you relax. And you are welcome to continue to lay here in Shavasana as we close. Or you can slowly make your way to seated. And just noticing us all here. Jenny, Gisela, Ellen, Allie, Carolyn, Stacy, myself. And let's seal this practice together with Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sound of the universe and peace. Let's inhale together. And exhale all the way out. And inhale for Om Shanti. Om Shanti. 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 Bowing your head to yourself, honoring this body, the health that you have, the radiance that you have. And honoring this opportunity to practice together today. The light within me bows and honors the same light within you, remembering that we're all one on this home, this ball of earth that we're riding through space on. Namaste.